be the. Oh, you tryna grow? Stack up on your knowledge, get some more. Oh, you need academy? Let me know. Let me know, and I'ma turn you up for sure. Oh, you tryna grow? Stack up on your knowledge, get some more. Oh, you need academy? Let me know. Let me know, and I'ma turn you.
What is going on, Entertainment? So today I'm coming to you guys with another recap. So we're talking the Academy. I think it's episode 6, 7. I don't know. All right, before I get started, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, let me know what y'all think about this episode, okay? This episode, we got to learn a lot about more of the other gems in my Sapphire voice. So the first one we learned about is, of course, LaRue. She talked about her being in foster homes and everything like that, and how she always used to get in trouble. And she was also known as, the girl that used to start mess. Y'all know LaRue, y'all. I call her Messy Florida because she just gives me Messy Florida. I'm Messy Florida too. I say this all the time. So it's like, I recognize it. It's kind of great that a lot of these girls kind of open up the way that they did, because these shows, a lot of people watch them. So like the fact that they were able to like tell their stories and stuff, shout out to them. Okay, so Shaba and LaRue end up getting into it, right? The first round, LaRue did her big one. You did you a big one. And I was shocked because from all the promos we've seen, that's why people got to realize how much editing plays into a lot of situations. Okay? Editing, if they show it from one side of an angle, it could look like somebody's getting thrashed. And if you show it from another side of the angle, it could look like, somebody's losing. So LaRue did her big one. That's what I'm saying on that one. Now, when it comes to the second round, Shaba sat you down, LaRue. I'm sorry. She sat her down. Like, she literally sat her down. Shaba was mad. She like a grizzly bear, okay? If you see a grizzly bear, who's scared? Be scared of the bear, okay? No, be scared of me. Don't be scared of the bear. How the little thing though? That was Shaba, because she was like, I'm standing on business. Yeah, I'm standing on business. Now what's up? You mad about your dry ass lip? How you know I was gonna offer you some CarMax? Okay, she turned into Safari from Flavor of Love and Charm School. She said, I tried to offer her chapstick, she ain't want me. You wasn't trying to offer no CarMax. That was a cute, funny joke though. You ate with that one, Shaw, but that was funny, I ain't gonna lie. But I still feel like you shouldn't have touched her though. And I still feel like, regardless of her touching her lip, Shaba was gonna end up fighting LaRue somehow. LaRue was gonna find some type of way to be able to get into it with her. I feel like the lip touch wouldn't even matter, but still, don't be touching people's lip. Do I think she was trying to be shady about it or funny? No, but still, don't be touching on people. This is what I think. So we hear Lucky's therapy session. Now, Lucky not taking none of this serious. Lucky just there for the check and the exposure. Okay, so she's just like, I'm just here like to really have fun, Sapphire. Like, I really like you. Like, you're so cute. Sapphire's like, can I spank my gems? Like, he's like, no, I might like that. If you spank me, I may like that. It might get me horny. It might get me wet. Right? She's taking that as a whole joke, which was so funny to me. So she's sitting there, whatever. Sapphire's trying to get her to open up, and Lucky's just keying in her face. She doesn't really care, what she really has to say. It's a whole big joke to her. So I feel like Lucky is very immature, but you can tell she has a lot of anger issues. Like, that's one thing I noticed about Lucky. Out of other girls, they might get mad and like, rah and everything like that. But when Lucky gets mad, she turns into a demon. It's like past anger. You could tell. So we hear Bella's story. And one thing, let me tell y'all, I low-key might put this in my bio or something like that. She said, she was talking about her daughter, and she was saying, my storm will never get her wet. Period. She ate with that. I never heard nobody say something like that. And then low-key touch me, because I'm like, people don't realize how much, parents really have an effect on like children and stuff like that. Certain stuff that they do, certain stuff that they don't do. It really affects on your childhood. That's why I'm low-key, I'm looking to get like therapy and stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, recommend me below. Yeah, I'm like that. You feel me? So I really like the fact that she said that, because like that's admirable coming from a parent, because they really do. Some parents, especially Black parents, they don't be peeping how much stuff that they do really like F's up their child in the long run, and then they end up like, oh, why'd you end up like this? Because of you. I'm just saying, like, of course, as adults, we got to be in charge. Like, in charge of ourselves, you know, in control of ourselves as adult. But like, it's like we can't ignore the fact that like certain stuff that parents do be fucking us up. Like it's just facts. I don't care what nobody says. All right. So Abby talked about her mom and that she felt like her mom wasn't really a mom. It was her grandmother took care of her, not really her mother. And then Jess talks about her dad and her dad getting deported as an immigrant. All this stuff Jess was saying, facts. Coming from a former immigrant myself, I'm a citizen now. Okay, she's like speaking facts. Once you're an immigrant in this country and you do anything, baby, they gonna find everywhere to get you about this place because they already don't like the fact that you're here. So you doing a crime or violating something, they gonna get you up out of there. Like if you don't got your legal paperwork, so you're not you're not a resident, you don't got your residency card in this bit, or you're not a citizen. Hike up, hike up. Y'all saw what happened to Real Housewives in New Jersey. The Joe Judas guy, he wasn't a citizen. The moment he did all that fraud stuff, look what happened. He went right back to Italy. They do not play around when it comes to stuff like that. So sorry, y'all. She was speaking facts when it was coming to that immigrant stuff for sure, and being a felon as an immigrant for sure, for sure. So she was saying that her mom has alcohol dementia. I never heard of something like this. That's the first time I ever heard of it, and I googled it and I read up on it. I never know that could end up happening to you. Like if you drink a lot for a long period of time, you could end up not being able to do day-to-day tasks. That's what basically it is. Like I googled it. Like you can't do basic tasks as like, you know, you may not be able to walk properly or like eat breakfast. Like it's a lot of stuff. I did not know because I know some people they be off their dog liquor. So I don't let them know about this because I did not know that could happen to you for real, for real. Okay, so it made me, you know, warm up to Jess because y'all already know I wasn't a big fan of her this season. Okay, I feel like, you know, she be at Queen D net because, you know, Queen D really ain't on that. But what I've seen recently though, Queen D, she does have a mouth. I said it on that. I think I said it on the last recap when it came to that live. Queen D doesn't know when to stop. That's the problem too. She doesn't know when to stop. Okay, so we see the next person is P Foreign. She says she doesn't want to work like a 9 to 5 because she doesn't want to be told what to do. Girl, we right here. We right here. Let me tell you what you do, P Foreign. Grab a notebook. Write it down. You get you either, you know, go to casual way, get you a degree or something like that, right? Or if you don't want to do that, do what I do, okay? Get you a lot of certifications in multiple fields and build a multiple streams of income. Do not ever rely on one stream of income. That is where you will hit the gold mine. Trust me, okay? I'm gonna do a whole video on other stuff that I do besides YouTube because it's like some people be thinking like I'm just on here like, oh my god, no. Like there's a lot of stuff I'm like to make up, you know, what I make at the end of like the month and stuff like that. So it's like if she could do that to where, you know, she builds her book of multiple streams of income, whether it be through insurance, through, you know, self-care type stuff, whether she does hair, nail stuff like that. Once she builds that book of her business, she'll be straight. That's what a lot of people do not know. Okay, learning a trade is very important nowadays. If you learn a trade, you'll be set when it comes to life because you will not ever have to clock in ever because you will just make money based off of your skills. And that's like the strongest thing ever, especially nowadays because wages ain't ish. Like they're not paying nothing. Like these 9 to 5s not paying crap. And if they do pay a good amount, the managers ain't shit. They treat you like shit. Okay, so it's like it's not for everybody. It's really not. I'm telling you. So she was saying she's glad she's doing the show because we get to see her in a whole new light and everything. I know them Zodiac House cast members that hate her is probably gagging because not only is she getting a good edit, besides the wig, you feel me? She's one of the only ones from Zodiac House that got on the show. Nobody else got asked to put on that show. Okay. So ET, you guys, was the next one up. It was hard for her to open up. Girl, I can relate. I don't like talking to people about my business. Okay, that's why I want a therapist. She said it was very, very hard for her to, you know, trust people and everything. And all I kept thinking, because you know I'm messy, was y'all know the thing that happened with Barbie. I felt bad because I'm like, damn, y'all know how Barbie was just like, I was eating a bowl of cereal and like the roach was in the bowl of cereal. So I'm like, damn girl, like I was trying to eat up the cereal, but like the roach was still up in all that cereal. So it's like Barbie sort of turned on her because of Kenzie, that's her bestie, and it's kind of exposed all of ET's business. And she said in this episode, this is way before all this happened. So she's just like, it's always the closest ones to you that be exposing, be not loyal, be betraying you and stuff like that. So I was like, damn, that's all I kept thinking about the whole time she was talking. And she said that she did break down, and Sapphire got her to break down, let down that wall. Sapphire is really great at what she does, and she really needs to, hone into this and really make another bag out of this, to be honest, besides the academy, because a lot of these girls, I feel like if had they got now I'm thinking she was the perfect person to do this, because I feel like had they got some outside person that none of these girls met before, I feel like they wouldn't have said or opened up as much as they did to her. So I will say that, okay? So Naj talks about what she's been through. She was saying she never really traveled when she was younger. Same. Okay. And she feels like when she started getting older, that's when she became more outgoing or whatever. She's been in and out of jail. Y'all see Naj mugshot, baby. Listen, let me tell y'all something. If I was a girl and if I was a lesbian, Naj would be able to get it. Okay? I'll be throwing my Debbie cakes to Naj. I said, look at Naj. Baby Dyke. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, I found it. I found it. She posted it herself because I see it on like a T page. I said, look at Naj. She giving Baby Dyke teas. I know her strap was big, right? No cap though. She was really, really pretty back. She's still pretty now, but it's like she was more tomboyish back then. So she said something too that's a really, really good quote. I'm gonna start stealing quotes out this episode. She said, if I fail at being that successful, then what's the point? I agree with that 100% because it's like if you risk everything to reach a point of success and you don't reach it, that is gonna really, really hurt. So I really like the fact that she said that. And then we get to Shaba. So Shaba's still going on a rampage after fighting LaRue. So she's like, come out the room, Lucky. So Lucky's like, I'm coming down. Hold on. I'm finna get my bunny on. No, I'm finna get my beanie on. So she puts the beanie over her wig. Lucky to me, I would hate to fight her because she grabs, and that bothers me. Shaba was trying to throw them blows, but Lucky just grabs. She like to grab and throw, and like a sack of potatoes dragging through the mud. That got on my nerves. Okay, so she comes out there and she like, "Wait, I'm coming down the stairs. I'm coming." So she comes down the stairs or whatever. Shaba like, "I'm still on business. I'm still standing on business." Right? So they get it in the first one or whatever. Like I said, Shaba was trying to throw them blows. Shaba was trying to throw them blows, but Lucky, okay, just wanted to grab, pull. Okay, she push and pull. She was just pulling on Shaba's hair and everything like that. They went for about like 2 rounds. Now I see why her baby bit you, Lucky, because I'd have bit you too. Okay, you gonna bite me? I'm gonna bite you back. No, I'm gonna bite you the first time. Like I don't see why her baby bit you, because it's like you keep pulling. Like, don't get me wrong, I feel like Lucky could fight, but it's like once I feel like she fights somebody that she sees just throw straight punches, she tries to kind of like throw them on the ground or kind of pull them out the way type vibes. So that would have really got on my nerves. Now I get why her baby did what she did. I'm just saying, okay? So they end up getting 2 rounds or whatever, and like he was just like, "No, we not done. We not done. Come outside again." Shaw was like, "I gave you 2 rounds, bitch. Leave me alone." So she ends up going up the stairs or whatever. LaRue was trying to jump it. I said, "Rue, they already said they finna expel y'all now." You know what? Let me tell y'all something. That's what they should do next season. If they get in a fight, they should do a detention room. Put them both in a room together with security, and they can't fight. Whoever hits first gets sent home. Period. That's what I think they should do. That would be a punishment for them fighting. Okay? And maybe put them in a room for like a couple hours or whatever. Whoever throws the first punch, they get out of there. Okay. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. It's actually really, really good, especially seeing them open up. Y'all can't be complaining, "Oh, it's boring. I don't want to see." Because guess what? Y'all gotta pick one. Y'all be complaining about them fighting all the time and not having content. Here we got content and fighting. So to me, this is a good episode. So yeah. All right, leave your comments down below. We're out, babies.
No, personal thing.